fans, we are off and running. Welcome to the Dynasty. We are live here, St. Johnsville High School, OESJ High School, St. Johnsville, New York. There's the man himself, lights, camera, Jaxon Stone. His first match is going to be a good one. I'm telling you, this is going to be one hell of an opening matchup. Oh, that is definitely a sight I didn't want to start the night off with. Former Dynasty champion himself, Mr. Must-See TV, Tyler Vincent, going up against the, I guess you call him the golden boy, Jaxon Stone. Lights, camera, Jaxon. This is going to be one hell of a matchup. These two guys matching up pretty evenly. But we'll see what happens when these two thoroughbreds go head-to-head here in our opening matchup. And slinking his way behind me right here is my tag team partner.
Have you been waiting for me, Tino?
I have, patiently.
Patiently waiting. It's more than just a 50 Cent song. It's how I've been feeling getting ready for this event here tonight. And we're going to start things off with lights, camera, Jaxon Stone, who is making his debut for the Dynasty.
I'll tell you what, I've been watching this young man warm up, and he's in fantastic shape. Great worker. The guy looks great. This is going to be one hell of a matchup.
An international competitor is Jaxon Stone. Well, apparently the people here in St. Johnsville aren't aware of that, but Jaxon Stone traveling this great world of ours, perhaps most notably as part of WXW over in Germany, over in Deutschland.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of hot competition across the pond in Europe, not just the UK, but even on mainland Europe. What is all this now?
Well, I'm not so sure he's talking to us, Tino, but
I can't be quiet. It's not my nature.
He's taking off his jacket, and you know me. I'm a fancy guy. I like that jacket. He better watch that jacket.
Matches your personality, quite shiny.
I'm a shiny kind of guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, that jacket's been disturbing for me. I got a touch of the ADD. I mean, so I see something shiny, I'm distracted.
It is the Christmas season. Yukon Cornelius would love the silver and gold attire of Jaxon Stone. Silver and gold opposite the black and white of the former Dynasty heavyweight champion, Mr. Must-See TV.
All right, looks like we're ready to get this show going.
Must-See is ready. Lights, cameras is ready.
I know the crowd's ready.
Well, are these... And there's the bell. Our opening contest here at Resurrection featuring Jake the Snake Roberts is underway. And you know, I said in my opening that we've got some surprises here tonight. I wasn't making that up. Some very interesting, perhaps former world champions are in the building here.
You know, I gotta tell you, I'm not one for surprises. I've never been one for surprises, but I can tell you what, I'm really looking forward to the surprise tonight.
And obviously, when I say world champion, all due respect to that man in the ring right there, Tyler Vincent, former heavyweight champion of this here Dynasty. But when I say a former world champion, I may or may not be talking about a former ECW world champion.
This is going to be good.
It is a night for the ages, the final Dynasty show of 2017, the year where you and I both made our debut for this amazing company, Tino, and it has been wonderful getting to know you.
You know, it has been awesome working with you, sir, and in the few months that you and I... that just echoed up into the rafters here in OESJ High School.
And Tyler Vincent has Jaxon Stone right where he wants him. But I'll tell you where he really wants him. He wants to be backstage at this point. He wants this match to be over. He wants to be celebrating because it is snowing outside. It is storming. But it is even wilder inside Wolf Country here at the OASJ. Or the OESJ, I should say.
It's all right. We all mix our vowels up every now and again. I'll tell you what, it is hot in here, but it is chilly outside. But that's not where the action is. The action is right here in the home of the Wolfpack, OESJ in St. Johnsville.
Louise!
Man, my chest stings just hearing it.
The tenacity of Tyler Vincent, not just in terms of his maneuvering, but look at that! Tyler Vincent almost toppled over himself in a backward somersault just from the momentum of that vertical suplex right there. And now Tyler Vincent measuring him, side crescent kick.
Nobody home.
Went for that patented scissor kick, but unfortunately, as you said, and Tyler Vincent face first into that middle rope. And I don't think the fans watching at home on the Roku know. I don't think they understand how deadly those ropes really and truly are. Those are cables in there.
You know, this is not like your typical rope that you can buy at the local hardware store. No, sir, like you said, those aren't
rubber bands.
No.
Those aren't rubber bands. You know me, I know a thing about hair ties. Those are not hair ties.
Yes, you do. I mean, you gotta keep that man bun straight somehow.
Dude, the bun is on fleek tonight. Do kids still say on fleek?
I think some of them do, yeah.
I think they do. You seem more in touch with that than me. And now Jaxon Stone right here.
You know, I got to tell you, the last time I worked with you, you didn't have those fancy specs. I like them.
No, and did you know, Tino, that I am actually sponsored by my good friends over at FrameGenie.com. You guys can head on over to FrameGenie.com and use my promo code MAH. Get yourselves 20% off on all of your frames. That's FrameGenie.com. But let's focus on what's going on here, and this is a 1-2.
Kick out at 2.
And I didn't want to segue into that plug based on the compliment, Tino. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Not a problem. I'm always here for a good setup.
And what is Jaxon Stone doing? It could be lights, camera, Jaxon, action. Waiting on Mr. Must-See TV double axe handle.
Tyler Vincent looks like he doesn't know where he is, and that's not a good place to be.
1,
really,
2.
I mean, really, the business end of a double axe handle is not a good place to be. But especially a match like this, a high-stakes match like this, you got to have your wits about you. And when you're walking around like you don't know where you are, it's never a good thing.
That's a very fair point there, Tino. I'll also tell you, it might not be a good place to be in there with either of these individuals. Tyler Vincent clearly has oh my God!
This could be
I was going to say 1, 2, 3, no!
Oh!
Hit him with that modified go to sleep, dropping him face first onto his knee. I was going to say Tyler Vincent, a lot to prove as the former champion, now curtain jerking, opening the show. Same with Jaxon Stone here. Jaxon Stone, debut match, wants to prove who he is and what he's capable of.
Well, you know, opening the show is really not a bad place to be because, you know, you set the tone for the show, but not only that.
Well, go tell Mr. Must-See TV that. I don't know if he sees it the same way that you do, Tino.
That is true.
I see that snow outside. I wish I was in the first match. Hey, here we go. 1, 2. Referee out of position on that one. Kick to the shoulder. That left shoulder of Mr. Must-See TV, that's that same shoulder that just a few months ago, Mike King slammed that steel cage door on, which cost Mr. Must-See TV his championship.
You know, there was a first event that you and I called together. That was No Escape in Delmar, and that was one hell of a match, but like you said, Mr. Must-See took the cage door into that shoulder, did some damage to his shoulder too, ended up being on the shelf for a few weeks and then reappeared just a few weeks later. at Roman Dynasty.
Now, Tino, I know as a performer yourself, you understand what's happening right here. After doing the damage on that neck, wrenching back, or after doing the damage on that shoulder, wrenching back on the neck like this, it's got to be doing, oh my God! It's doing terrible things to the ligaments, to the tendons. Everything inside of Mr. Must-See TV's torso at this point has been ravaged by Jaxon Stone. And all of this, once again, stemming from several months ago when Mike King turned on our former champion.
And you know, there's no question about it. There is a lot of damage being done to not just his neck and his shoulder area, but also the lower back. When you're in a position like that, all of the pressure sits in your lower back and the neck. I guess you can't even call it a perk, but it's just added pressure, added pain that comes along with it.
And now look at this, Tyler Vincent. That was Jaxon Stone once again. I don't know if they call him Lights Camera Jaxon because of... Oh! They might call him that because of how quick he is. He is like a flash of light the way he performs. 1, 2, 3...
Very close. A little too close for comfort for Mr. Must-See.
How many close calls are we going to see in this match before Mr. Must-See TV Tyler Vincent is no more?
I'll tell you what, he needs to find a way. I don't know how. He needs to find a way, take a breath, get his wits back about him, and get himself back into this match, because I'm not sure how much longer Mr. Must-See can take this type of punishment and come away the winner.
Now up on the second rope once again. We saw the kind of damage he did with that double axe handle before. What's Jaxon Stone going for? Perhaps a second time. He's going for it. No, caught. And then a beautiful belly to belly.
That could be the offense that Tyler Vincent needs to pull himself back together.
Well, Tyler's going to need to do more than that after everything that Jackson's put Tyler through so far. Tyler is going to need to pull out all the stops here. This is the end of the game right now for Tyler Vincent.
You know, I just took a look back to the entranceway. I thought I saw the fat lady warming up for Tyler, but I don't know. Looks like he's trying to mount some kind of comeback.
Well, I don't hear anyone singing quite yet. With Tyler Vincent on Dream Street, nay, dare I say, on spaghetti legs.
You know, now you got me hungry. Here he comes.
I might be stuck up here with the snowman. I got to find a nice place to eat. And look at this. Tyler Vincent, he might be celebrating tonight if he can capitalize at this point.
I think this is the edge he needs. Sweet chin music. Jaxon Stone stuck in the corner.
And he's calling for it. He's going to go with that flying attack in the corner. He's known for that brutal uppercut. And there he is, Sling Blade. That's got to be it. 1, 2. I thought he had him, Tino.
That was very close. That was very close. But I'll tell you what, Tyler Vincent needs to take these extra moments, catch his breath, get his wits about him, like I said. This is the time where you want to not conserve, but try to use up the energy you've already got stored.
Tyler Vincent, the first one to make it toward his feet, although neither man is up yet, up to a 5 count. Now Jaxon, Tyler up on both feet. Jaxon Stone looks like he's there as well. Another spinning side crescent kick by Mr. Must-See TV. Caught right there. Is he gonna go for a Samoan drop, or is he gonna... Oh my God! What was that?
I don't know, but that could be it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Where in the name of all that is Dynasty did Tyler Vincent summon the wherewithal to kick out of that? That was a Samoan drop into a fallaway slam.
I have never seen anything like that before. Jaxon Stone is beside himself. He was 100% sure the match was over. I was 100% sure the match was over.
Hey, the cameras were flashing, but as you said, no fat lady singing quite yet. Lights, camera, Jaxon in firm control of a very weary Tyler Vincent. As I said, former champion does not want to lose tonight in the opening contest of Resurrection, blocking the vertical suplex.
Clubbing blow to the back again. Right back to the neck and shoulder area, which has got to be in a lot of pain.
Short arm clothesline, missed it right there. Goes for the neck breaker. Hit him with the knee. Another side kick. Tyler, and there it is.
There it is. This could be it.
1, 2.